From huge to absolutely colossal, we're ranking the largest creatures ever, and number one was bigger than any dinosaur. Today, we're ranking the 10 biggest animals that have ever existed on planet Earth. We're measuring by sheer size, length, weight, and total body mass. Some are alive right now, and some vanished millions of years before humans ever existed. But the gap between number 10 and number 1 is almost impossible to picture. Stick with me to the end, because the true champion of this list still swims in our oceans today. We rank these using the best size estimate scientists have, real fossils, real measurements. Let's start at the bottom of the giants. Coming in at number 10, the African bush elephant, the largest land animal alive today. A big male can weigh around 13,000 pounds and stand over 10 feet tall at the shoulder. That's roughly the weight of a small delivery truck walking around calmly on 4 legs. It eats up to 300 pounds of vegetation every single day just to fuel that enormous body. Impressive on land, but honestly, it doesn't even crack the top 5 on this list. At number 9, we have Paraceratherium, an ancient hornless rhino that lived around 30 million years ago. It stood roughly 16 feet tall at the shoulder and stretched about 26 feet long from nose to tail. Weight estimates put it somewhere near 40,000 pounds, about 3 times a modern elephant. Its neck was so long it could browse leaves from the tops of trees like a mammal giraffe on steroids. For a mammal that walked on land, nothing since has ever really matched it in raw size. But the next entry traded legs for something far bigger, bones built to float in water. Number 8 belongs to Shantunnosaurus, one of the largest duck-billed dinosaurs ever discovered. It measured roughly 50 feet long and likely weighed around 35,000 pounds in life. Picture a school bus with a beak grazing in massive herds across ancient China. It wasn't a predator, but its sheer bulk made it almost untouchable to most hunters of its time. Even so, plant-eating dinosaurs got much, much bigger. And the next few entries prove it dramatically. Sliding into number 7, we have Shonisaurus, a massive ichthyosaur from around 200 million years ago. This ocean reptile stretched about 70 feet long, roughly the length of 2 city buses lined end to end. It cruised prehistoric seas, hunting squid and fish with a long, narrow snout packed with sharp teeth. For an ocean predator, that size is staggering, but it's still not the biggest hunter ever measured. The next contender pushed marine reptile size into truly monstrous, almost hard-to-believe territory. At number 6, meet Shastasaurus secaniensis, possibly the largest marine reptile ever discovered. Fossil evidence suggests it reached lengths of around 75 feet and possibly even longer. It weighed an estimated 80,000 pounds, gliding through Triassic oceans like a submarine with fins. That's heavier than a modern school bus fully loaded. And it swam with quiet, terrifying grace. Do you agree with the ranking so far? Drop a comment with the sea monster you think should be higher. But wait until you see what dinosaurs on land were doing at the same time in Earth's history. Cracking the top 5 at number 5, we have Diplodocus, the classic long-necked dinosaur most people picture. It stretched about 90 feet from nose to tail tip with an incredibly long whip-like rear end. While long, it was relatively lightweight for its size, roughly 30,000 pounds total. Herds of Diplodocus probably shook the ground with every step across the ancient plains of North America. Long, absolutely, but the next dinosaur made Diplodocus look almost slim by comparison. Number 4 goes to Argentinosaurus, one of the heaviest land animals ever to walk on the Earth. It measured roughly 100 feet long and likely weighed around 170,000 pounds. That's nearly the weight of 13 adult elephants stacked into a single living, breathing creature. Its footprints alone were bigger than a car tire. Imagine feeling those steps through the solid ground. For a long time, scientists honestly thought nothing on land could ever grow bigger than this beast. They were wrong. And the very next entry is exactly why. Landing at number 3, Patagotitan mayarum, discovered in Argentina and formally described in the last decade. It stretched roughly 120 feet long from head to tail, Weight estimates land near 140,000 pounds, comparable to Argentinosaurus, maybe even larger. Just its thigh bone alone stands taller than most humans, which is honestly hard to fully comprehend. And yet, even this incredible land titan bows down to what's still swimming through our oceans today. At number 2, we have the fin whale, the second largest animal alive on the planet right now. It grows to around 85 feet long and weighs roughly 160,000 pounds. Nicknamed the Greyhound of the Sea, it can cruise at nearly 30 miles per hour, despite that huge size. That a creature this massive still shares oceans with us is genuinely one of Earth's quiet miracles. But there's one more animal on this list. Bigger than any dinosaur, bigger than any creature ever measured. Before we get to number 1, hit subscribe if you're enjoying this. New rankings drop every single week. Number 1 is the blue whale, the largest animal known to have ever existed in Earth's history. An adult blue whale can reach around 100 feet long and weigh up to 400,000 pounds. That's roughly the weight of 30 adult elephants or 2 fully loaded Boeing 737 airplanes. Its heart alone is the size of a small car, and you can hear its heartbeat from about 2 miles away. Its tongue weighs as much as a full-grown elephant, and a human could crawl through its major arteries. Blue whale calves are born already 25 feet long and gain roughly 200 pounds every day. No dinosaur, no ancient sea monster, no mammal from any era ever came close to matching this size. The largest creature in the entire history of life on Earth is not extinct. It's alive right now. So to recap the top 3, Patagotitan at number 3, the fin whale at number 2, and the blue whale as the undisputed champion. Do you agree with number 1? Or did I leave out a giant that deserves a spot on this list? If you love this ranking, the countdown of the deadliest predators ever is even wilder. Check it out next. And subscribe with notifications on, because we settle a bigger debate every single week here on Rank with Rex. The biggest animal that ever lived isn't a legend or a fossil. It's swimming in our oceans right now. This ranking is based on general research and is meant to inform and entertain for educational and entertainment purposes only.